All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is road trip to Texas. Just said goodbye to the wife, got the daughter to school, and as much as I wish we were taking a Stang, I'm driving my brother-in-law's car down to Texas. So we're taking a Chevy Impala. We'll see you guys on the road. All right, guys, so we just filled up the fuel, cleaned all the windows, and one thing I hate about Google Maps is when they give you these options. I've been down I-35 in my truck quite a ways, so I want to take this longer route, and it's already done it since I left the house, but I click on the longer route. While I'm driving, Google Maps will automatically reroute me to the quicker route, which is fine. I think they should have an option at the beginning, you know, that says, you know, quickest route from the beginning, from the get-go. You can click on that, you know, and Google Maps will take you the quickest way. But if they give you these alternate routes here, you know, I want to come down through Oklahoma here. I picked this route, so I want to stay on that route. You know, I'm not even 15 miles from the house, and it rerouted me to this I-35 route. It's just kind of annoying. So you basically like have to keep an eye on it, unless some of you guys know. Yeah, see, it's already, I wanted to do that route, and it already rerouted me to the quickest route. Which maybe it is one of my settings, but it's kind of annoying. Like I picked this route, and then they reroute me automatically. I don't like it. But anyways, guys, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and her husband, their family, they just moved down to Texas from Minnesota here, and so I'm driving one of their vehicles back. He drove down their main vehicle, and she and the kids flew down there. So I'm basically driving their second vehicle down. So he's flying me back, and so my wife packed me basically, you know, some food, but I only want a carry-on bag, you know, I don't want to check anything, so I couldn't really bring a whole lot. I'll get coffee and whatnot on the road, but yeah, I'll try to get some footage when we stop and wherever we go. All right, catch you guys later. Also, guys, so today is Monday, and I'm taking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So you know, I'm driving the speed limit. I'm gonna take my time getting down there, enjoy the drive. I love driving, guys, so I'm taking my time down there. Taking 2 days to get down there. It's like an 18-hour drive if you go all the way through. I think my brother-in-law, when he went down there, he left at like midnight and just drove all the way through. But I'll be stopping at a truck stop. Well, with my rewards cards, I got free showers, so I'll stop at a Love's or a Pilot for the night, and that way I don't have to drive at night, so I can see everything. Just taking my time getting down there, enjoying the drive, not in a semi. So we'll be doing a speed limit, not taking the quickest route, and really just enjoying the view and the drive. And then he's flying me back on Wednesday. So, hope you guys enjoy it. I know I will. Hey, what's up, guys? We're about 6 hours into our trip. Just past Nebraska City. I didn't take 35 down straight from the Twin Cities. I went west and then down I-29, which is, I believe, on like the Iowa border in Nebraska. My geography's not the best, so I know, surprising. My wife's like, you know, you're from here, you're a truck driver, and you don't know your roads. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm a newbie truck driver still, and I'm still learning the routes. I mean, the roads. I'm local driver to Minnesota, so I don't know all the roads around the United States. But yeah, we just passed through Nebraska City, close to 6 hours into the first day here. And I want to try to stop at a Love's because I have the rewards card and I get a shower. So for me to shower, I wanted to stop at either a Love's or a Pilot. I use Love's a lot more, my rewards card, than at Pilot. So, and there was Love's in Topeka, Kansas, which is pretty close to here, or Tonkawa, Oklahoma is where I'm hoping to get. I didn't leave as early as I wanted to today, so we'll probably go to Oklahoma just so that tomorrow. I've talked to my brother-in-law and he wants me to show up at where I'm bringing the car mid-afternoon, so then I can get a decent night's sleep and not have to drive too much tomorrow. But as we go further south, two things are super evidently clear. It's getting warmer, much warmer, and greener. In Minnesota, there's still a decent amount of snow, I guess you'd say, for April 10th. Everybody right now in Minnesota pretty much hates the word because, yeah, it just hasn't gone away. But even southern Iowa and here into Nebraska, I haven't seen any snow, not a lick. So, and when I left Minnesota, it was low 40s, and the dash is saying it's 73 here. So my brother-in-law has been telling me that it's warm in Texas, so I'm assuming that. I know they get ice storms and whatnot in the winter, but yeah, I'm excited to get down there. I'm trying to talk my wife into moving down south to Florida or Texas, but probably getting our daughter through high school where she's at with all of her friends and things. So I'll try to get some more footage as I go, and like I said, plan is to stop at a Love's, hopefully in Oklahoma there. Alright, catch you guys later. Hey, what's up, guys? So a little change of plans. We are in Topeka and we did take a shower, but I wasn't gonna get to the other place in Oklahoma until about 9 or 10 at night, and the sun is just about to go down. It's a little after 6 o'clock, so we showered in Topeka, Kansas, and we're gonna just drive a little bit longer, probably about another hour. There's a rest stop in between here and Wichita, Kansas, I believe. And then I will just figure out the math on when I have to leave in the morning to get to my brother-in-law's work by 2 to 4 p.m. is when he wants me there. But look at all the greenery here. I mean, there's trees budding. There's full-grown bushes like everywhere. There's still a lot of trees that aren't even budding. But at the same time, there are trees that are budding that aren't, you know, evergreens or whatever the winter those trees are. But I mean, I'm sure Minnesota's going to look like this in a month, but just from leaving this morning to down here, like I said, the temperature change is, luckily I brought shorts because it's going to be warm in Texas. So where do you guys live? Do you guys like the snow? What season's your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. And I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys, so we drove a little bit through the night. Not through the night, but a little while after the sun went down, just so I could get as far as I could. I got another 9 hours to go in the morning, and in the morning I'll show you guys where I'm at, and actually what's really phenomenal about the truck stops that I have encountered down here in Kansas. They are pretty dope. I'll show you the corridor that I took. I actually ended up back on Interstate 35 anyways, so but for now I'm gonna get to bed, so good night. Yo, what's up? Good morning, team. We just woke up. We didn't sleep very well in the car. I should have got a hotel, but got gas, got my coffee, and we're at an Easy Go right outside of El Dorado. And what I was gonna say last night about these stops that I've seen, and these are right in between the interstates, so people coming westbound or eastbound can stop, and they got some sort of fast food. They got a big gas station, convenience store, huge bathrooms, amenities, and car and truck parking. They have electric car charging. I mean, they got everything. This is like, for us, it's like just a restaurant, a rest stop in Minnesota. So these are really nice that each one has, you know, food, fuel, and parking. Whereas the places in Minnesota, like I said, most of them are just rest stops, you know, unless you're going through a big town. These are rest stops with diesel, convenience store, food. So yeah, I posted up right underneath these trees over here, and I'm just getting too old to be sleeping in a car anymore. But yeah, we got 9 hours. Hopefully I'll get some decent footage heading down there, and we'll get down there around this afternoon. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope you're having a blessed week or a blessed day. Peace. Guys, so I didn't film it, but I've never been on a toll road, and when I typed in Google Maps where I'm going, it said that there was tolls, and like I said, I've never been on a toll road, never paid a toll. I don't know how it works. But so I just went through near Wichita. So I was supposed to pick up a ticket in Topeka, and I didn't do that. I think the lane I went through was closed, and the lady said there should have been a ticket that I picked up there. It was on 75, Highway 75 South in Topeka, and I'm on 35 South, just went through Wichita. And so then I paid the toll. The toll was $12.50, which, you know, I think back in the day they were like just quarters, and then my brother-in-law told me it's just a couple of bucks. You can't pay card, and there was like a bypass lane if you have some sort of card. You know, I'm assuming it's all by video. I've seen these brackets over the interstate, and they have signs saying digital tolling coming in 2024. And so we have like those speed cameras in Minnesota, and I think they can send tickets to your house if they catch you on camera speeding or something. But I'm assuming that these toll roads, that's similar with paying the toll. But I told the lady, I'm like, I've never been on a toll road before. I've never paid a toll. Minnesota, there's Minnesota, the Dakotas. I've never been on a toll, and she's like, you're not the first. It always happens. Don't worry about it. So I paid her. She gave me change, and yeah, I guess that's that. So if you guys are going somewhere on a route and it says there's a toll, that's just expect that, I guess. So that's something new. But figured I'd let you guys know. All right, peace. All right, guys. So we just left the Kansas Turnpike and came into Oklahoma. Got the sunrise to our east, heading south. And just a side note on those stops, those stops I was talking about in Kansas, the convenience level is 10, but the cleanliness level was about negative. The bathrooms were nasty, the place stank. So, you know, just note that. And the other thing is, these Old Trapper beef jerky 10-ounce bags in Minnesota, they're 20 bucks. Down here, $16. So if you're traveling and you're trying to get some beef jerky, that's my favorite brand. I want to get it in Kansas. All right, just wanted to let you know. Yo, making our way down south, driving fast, faces past, and we're Houston bound. So we're a couple hours outside of Dallas still, and still in Oklahoma. And the only traffic we ran into at all today and yesterday both were Oklahoma City, and that was this morning, you know, probably morning rush hour or so. The further south we go, the more green everything gets and the warmer it gets. All right, toodles. up, guys? So we are just under an hour away from Houston, or Conroe is where we're going. It's a suburb north, just north of Houston. And spring here basically looks like summer in Minnesota. There's dandelions, trees are in full bloom. Yeah, it's just beautiful. One of the biggest differences I noticed driving down here, guys, was not just the weather and kind of the seasonal difference in the temperatures, but especially from the Midwest, say the northern Midwest, Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, right? And mind you, this is just on the interstates, right? So I didn't drive through a whole bunch of little towns and whatnot. I was basically on I-35, I-29, and I'm on I-45 now. But was that the northern states, Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, is mostly like cornfields and farm fields like that with like rows of crops. I don't know a whole lot about agriculture, so I apologize, but you know, mostly like fields of rows of crops like corn, and then especially a little bit in northern Texas as I got into Texas, and then a lot in Oklahoma. It was more like your ranch style, you know, horses and cattle, rather than, you know, like produce or corn and beans or whatever. It was way more like your ranch style type farms, you know, just cattle and horses. Not to say that we don't have that in the upper Midwest. There's plenty of, you know, dairy farms. I know there's beef cattle up there too, but especially in Oklahoma, that's like all I saw on the interstate. And some similarities. I mean, there's a lot of similarities. There's truck drivers everywhere still. Everybody's speeding on the interstates. And also something that I learned today when I went around Dallas. So I've heard of DFW, but I didn't know what it stood for. Well, it stands for Dallas and Fort Worth. Dallas and Fort Worth are two major cities in like central Texas that are really close together. So like we have in Minnesota, we call them the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. They're two major cities right next to each other, so we call them the Twin Cities. And I'm assuming there's an airport and it's called DFW Airport. That would be the same. The Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport is MSP. I don't know if they call Dallas and Fort Worth Twin Cities down here. I guess when you're in the northern Midwest, you just, or I guess people strictly from Minnesota, when they hear Twin Cities, that's what they think of as Minneapolis-St. Paul, but I guess that could be for other places as well. So I learned that today as well. But I wish I had a drone, guys. I wish I had more footage. I definitely passed a couple of things that, you know, I didn't have the camera on or ready. But I hope you enjoy what I got. Like I said, I'm getting close to my brother-in-law's work to park this car, and then I'll just be staying at their house tonight, and he's got me a plane ticket home tomorrow. So it was a great drive for me. I loved it. I really like Texas. You know, I think part of it's probably just the winter blues of Minnesota, right? I'm pretty sure everybody is just kind of ready for you know, winter to be over. Like I was saying before, like people don't even want to hear the word snow anymore. There's plenty of memes online of people, you know, there's memes online of like pictures of people outside shoveling, and they're like talking to their neighbor like, yeah, I'm just getting ready for the 4th of July, you know. It's just, and we've had late snowfalls in April. You know, my wife's birthday's April 17th coming up, and I remember just a few years ago we got dumped on like April 26th or something. It was crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to talk my wife into moving to Texas or Florida, because I'm 33. I've grew up in Minnesota and the Dakotas. You know, live through every winter, and at this point in my life, it's like if I can choose to go without another winter, I'd be fine. I mean, I've snowboarded and skied, and it's fun and all, but I mean, you can travel to do that, you know. You don't have to live in misery to enjoy those things. But anywho, that was it, guys, and hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys have a blessed week and a blessed day. Catch you guys on the next one.